And I said, look, and I said, God damn it, I want to go live for a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to say some shit on my channel because I don't ever do it
Anywhere else?
I mean, I say shit on other people's channel, but maybe not all the shit that I want to say because it's not my shit to say.
Right. You mean like how I feel constantly all the time? Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's your channel, you have the power.
Cliff, we've been going through it. Oh my God, there's been some fuckery amok, Cliff.
Can't I know.
I'm
not even sure. I'm not even sure. There's so many ends of the fuckery spectrum. I can't even.
What end of the fuckery string are we pulling on now?
I don't know.
End. Hey, madam, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm slapping on a wig and shit real quick. Hi, how you doing, Cliff?
Good. How are you this morning?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Again, another person I spend enough time with. I don't know what's wrong with my life, but I am just always tired, always involved in something.
Yeah.
Questioning why I'm still on this planet, which is really bad. My therapist
I hear you. The existential crisis is a big one. You
Dude,
need time to think about it.
I've been like I've been going so internal lately. I've not been connecting I think it's probably healthy though. I've been doing a lot of like stewing alone.
That's
but
good.
Just thinking about lots of things. Been reading a lot of Schopenhauer, been reading a lot of Machiavelli, but taking it in a way that's not as toxic as I perceived it to. I always thought Machiavelli was toxic as fuck. But see, that's because I think power is toxic as fuck.
And it is. It really is.
But see, I think more now coming back to it, he is very smart in just trying to objectify it and make it a thing that you can keep separate and like manipulate as if it was a real tangible. I don't know. I don't like power, but I think he's smarter than I initially, because it's so real. And I always just thought it's some bullshit thing, but it's this weird, strange, palpable thing that gets pushed around. And a lot of times it's just the way power gets transferred or not even earned, but just who the hands that it ends up in.
So fucking nepotism and shit. Yeah.
Well, beyond that, right? Because it's just because there's so many controls, right? It could be about nepotism. It could be about perception, right? Look at what is it? Is it Othello where Iago manipulates everything through perception, right?
Yeah.
He ruins lives and he gets the villain wins because of perception and his ability to wield it.
And that, like, your ability to reframe and change your perception, it is the difference between life and death. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, just being able to reframe and change your perspective. And so I've been trying to do shit like that and just like look at things a little differently. But yeah, man, studying power and how power inevitably ends up in the hands of the mediocre and of the feeble-minded is very interesting to me, and how like it usually ends up that way, and then real power players are in the shadows whispering, making the real moves.
Well, again, Machiavelli covered this, right? He said appearances are critical.
Yes.
How others perceive you and needing to act differently and then they feel privately, which is part of why we're doing this stream.
I know, dude. I've been feeling some Machiavellian shit. Just like I don't, because it's like at that point, Machiavelli is basically admitting that like the leader that you think is the leader is actually not the leader, but he is a representative that the people need to be sure of themselves. But realistically, they make no real, calls. The inner workings are in the cabinet or wherever behind the doors, closed doors.
Right. At the end of the day, all Machiavelli was trying to say is it's about effectiveness and stability. Right?
Yes.
And that's always what it comes down to. And that's why Ooh, one of my biggest flaws. I'm not a different person based on the situation. All circumstances. Well,
So so it's strange, okay, because one, being socially dynamic is important, right? Because you do need to know your audience, and being able to communicate to different people is like really important. But at the same time, I know exactly what he says, and that realistically, if you want to become a fully integrated person, you shouldn't have many masks, you know? So you should just kind of be like the more genuine you are, right?
That's a
The less.
coping skill, though, is the masking. I mean, that's just
Yeah, I
something.
was about to say.
well, I was gonna say,
I think
we all have we all have a little bit of a mask, right? Some people, and that's the thing. We have extremes. You have people who just do all that, just do layers of masking all the time, and then we have people who, and they're a bit over the edge, and then we have the other people who are like, I'm keeping it real 24/7, and they're also quite over the edge, right? And then towards the center is like, I have a little bit of a facade, right, to get through everyday life, and then the variation thereof. So like I say, it's too much effort. It's like when I tried to be a player when I was young, too stressful. I just want to tell the truth and not have to remember lies. That is true, and that I don't think it's that bad.
Can't remember the lines. Yeah,
I can't lie.
Yeah. For me, it's not so much wearing a mask. It's a lot about choosing my battles and just shutting the fuck up.
Same for me.
7-minute mark. Okay, I can say an F-bomb. All right.
Yeah, you can say this is for adults, children, GTFO, love you, mean it, go watch a cartoon. But like,
Smurfs is good.
Yeah, like I have to fight because I say what I think. I don't, but like I think I'm a good friend in that way because it's like I'll tell you, I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass. Like,
it depends. If you're that person that's looking for it, then you would be considered a bad friend because they want that around. It just depends on the person and those masks we're talking about.
I don't want friends that need fake masks to be blown up and like I can't. That's a thing. I've been more and more realizing like, authenticity is so real and like what really matters and
do you ever feel in your circle, right?
Mhm.
And that it's just like there's a part of you that understands, hey, comic book worm. But there's a part of you that knows it's like, well, we're not that kind of friends, right?
Yeah.
Like, like it's like, okay, so this friend is
For this.
right, like this friend or this circle is really just kind of over here, right?
Mhm.
And then like it's like, oh my god, like my world is falling apart, and you're one of my go-tos, right? Like,
Ride or dies. There's ride or dies.
You got ride or dies, and
Usually they're out of state.
and then there's people who fall between, and not because of any particular experience, they just fall between because that's just where they are. It's someone you see so often, interact with so often, and some of those friendships end up becoming magical. One of my coworkers, she's known this woman for 8 years, and this year they became very close because they lost a mutual friend, and then all of a sudden, all
the trauma bond.
All the trauma bond, and all the I didn't know that you went through that in high school. I was going through that too, and like then, exactly, but right, the trauma bond plus the oh my god, we really had more in common all along, and she was sharing this with me the other day because she was like kind of surprised because she's like, I'm almost 40. I feel like making a new friend is like, it's not as what's the word? It's not as easy, fluid as it used to be, right?
No.
So like
we go let my cat in. I'll be RB. Yep. You guys keep talking. Sorry.
But like we've become friendly at work, but it's kind of one of those things where like you're either going to become friendly at work or you're not, right? Like it's just you're just gonna you blend in or you're not blending in. But we all have a really good dynamic, and like and our clients benefit from that dynamic, as well as we, you know, don't want to die because of that dynamic.
How are you
But-
doing, Mike? I haven't seen you.
Doing good. Just listening.
Yeah.
Contemplating my thoughts.
Yeah, man. Freaking. And any of you guys in the chat, if you want a link, I can shoot it to you or something. Speaking of which, Naman, I am so glad that Naman is here. Are you still here, Naman? Because I was thinking about Naman this morning, and I actually brought down comics that I've been saving for Naman. I need to mail these to you. Yes! Naman, send me your link, or your, it's not your link.
Your address.
Yeah,
So she can mail that out.
Yeah, your real life link.
Your real life link.
Yeah.
I need your gene.
Yeah, and
your
I
DNA
really,
profile.
but send it to me, Norman. I really want to show these, but I won't. Only if you Naman has to be the decider. So I'm not gonna show him, because Naman needs to decide, and based on what he says, I'll act accordingly. But far be it from me to upset the order of Naman's universe this early in the motherfucking morning.
Naman, I need your address too, actually. So
I want to show you guys something.
pass it around.
So, are you guys familiar? You may not know him, but his give me link, please. Never, Naman, never. Okay, I will. Naman. I will. I'm gonna send it to your IG. Is that okay, Naman? I just don't need to be getting any shots of ding dongs or hoo ha's or crazy things this early in the morning. I've seen enough of that. For the week. All right, Mastodon, the Mastodoni. He's a really cool guy. He's up in Pennsylvania. He's really into like good metal music, but like in classic rock and roll. And he loves a good bass player. But he's an awesome guy, and he loves Lord of the Rings and stuff, and he loves their maps and shit. But then he told me he really likes Poe, and he was like, "Man, I wish I could find some. I've never seen any Edgar Allan Poe books." I can check your Naman, check your freaking whatchamahoots, your IG, because I sent it.
Whatchamahoots?
Check your whatchamahoots and whatchamawotsits. Hey, Darthkin, what's up? And so Mastodon was like, "I don't have any Edgar Allan Poe comics. I don't think I've ever seen them." And I was like, "Motherfucker, hold my beer." And I had found him one, and I had sent him one by Pacific Comics, and it was a Richard Corbin's one, and I can't remember. And I feel like it was either Fall of the House of Usher or Mask of the Red Death. I can't remember, but
This House of the Fall of Usher.
it was Fall. It was Fall of the House of Usher.
Mm-hmm. I remember
the Pacific Comics, the blue one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
With the house on the front.
Yeah, this one I found. Okay, so I have found freaking Edgar Allan Poe comics. So I found A Mask of the Red Death
Right
by
there.
Eternity.
It's a good story.
Is that crazy?
Yeah.
I found him.
What's up, little boy?
And the Pendulum.
It's a good story.
Himself,
That's good
dude.
stuff.
That's awesome.
He's gonna love this. I found him. I think this may be a reprint, but it's another version. It's Richard Corbin's Fall of the House of Usher.
I like that cover, even though it's
different.
dark.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll see. Maybe he I don't know, drew it or something. But all I know is it's slightly different. There's that. Hey, Sheena, and then
Hey, Sheena.
I got this Classics Illustrated. Fall
That's
of the House of
that's
Usher.
the one you had right there.
Yeah. So I found these different versions of him, of it, and I've sent him another one too, but I was really excited because he was just like, "I've never seen any pose," and I was like, "Bitch, give me a minute. Let me try.
Give me a minute. I'll make it happen.
I'll make it happen." Naman, are you there? And Naman, if you're there, Are you going to let me show your books? Because if not, that's okay. But I'll get over it. I'll show you. I'm going to show you guys some other books that I did bring down, just to be fun. Oh snap! Oh snap! The wormy ones here.
He has made it.
Hey, good morning, Norman.
What's up, Nami?
Hold on.
He's a spice worm. You're a dune worm.
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Joy to Namen.
Thank you. Why are you doing this to me, Lady Fantastic?
Because you are a happy little creature that makes my soul happy, and I want to give you books that make you happy because I like to see you smile.
You need to wait.
Oh no! Oh no!
Uh-oh.
What happened? I need to wait.
Yeah, wait till I give you something.
No.
I'm gonna take.
I don't care. You take your. I'm not interested in getting shit back from you. I'm
working on your stuff, but it's taking forever.
It's okay. You take your time. I'm not worried, but I need to let you know I've been cultivating a Namen pile.
Cultivating. Oh my God! Why am I in a musical mood this morning?
You want to show it? You can show it.
I am too, Cliff. It's all right. I am too.
You guys want to see it, right? You guys want to see it?
Do you guys want to see what I've
I
cultivated?
always want to see it.
I don't want to ruin it. Do you want to see it, Namen, though?
I mean, right now you are just teasing. So,
Yeah.
You know,
I'll
just
share with these my guys over on this
All
panel.
right.
Guys
All right.
and the ladies.
This is what I
Guys
found
and the
for you.
ladies.
he got some lady.
Simpson.
Oh, Jetsons! Yes.
Jetsons.
That's cool.
Number 3.
Oh wow.
15 Sinner. Yeah. And then I found you. Wait for it.
That Jetson.
Number 6.
All right.
Look at that. That was Namen as a kid. His boy Leroy. Oh wait.
Yeah, my hair is becoming blonde, isn't it?
Yeah, you are. It looks just like a little Namen. He was blonde. It just darkened over time. And then I know you like Christmas time a lot, and you collect Christmas books.
Oh,
the perfect Christmas book.
Oh, there's a Christmas tree.
It says "Merry Christmas, World." Goodbye.
Is that a nuclear bomb going off there?
Yeah, sure. It's whatever bomb you want it to be.
Wow, that's a nuclear bomb going off there.
Yeah.
And I see the Empire State Building going off.
Yeah.
New York City.
Yeah, but it's Christmas. Be
Merry
happy.
Christmas, Warren.
Merry
Goodbye.
Christmas, world. Yeah. So there's that. And then I found you another slightly macabre Christmas. This is a tomahawk, son of tomahawk.
Son of tomahawk.
A different kind of Christmas story.
Some kind of, oh, there's a little you kiss. What do you call that kissing thing? What do you call those things?
A cross?
No.
Oh no, mistletoe. Mistletoe. Holly. Yeah. So, anyways, there's that, and it's got like some snowflakes and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's pretty wild. So that's
yeah. I missed the cross. Okay.
Yeah. So there's that, and then, man, I have to get this one quick. Did you like your
Rocky and the Bullwinkle?
Yeah. It's a big one too. It's this.
Wow.
That's sick.
Wow.
Yeah. That's for you. Mononucleosis. And then this is the last one. I know you said you like some Western stuff. So I got
Wild Bill Hickok.
Yeah.
Wild Bill Hickok. Woohoo.
Cowboys and Indians in the Wild West. So the War of the Medicine.
Medicine Man.
Awesome.
Wait a second. What is she doing?
What is he doing? The Medicine Man?
No, with the kid? They're little. Huh? That's
Talk
odd.
about it in the house.
Yeah, what's that one?
Oh, they're hiding.
It's just the mom
cuddling.
holding the kid, and she's wearing like.
They're just holding her mouth.
It looks like an Asian kid.
Yeah, it's Namen. She's holding you.
This is my mom.
No, your mom, your blonde haired mom. Leroy's mom. There you go. All right. That's some of the books that I've found for you lately and that I've cultivated for Namen.
All right.
Stuff. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, let me say working on your X-Men cover, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know. but I just get excited.
You give me something that makes me happy, and I return the favor by giving you something you don't want.
No, that's fine. It's perfect. Just because it's by you, that's why I want it. Oh man. So what is this private chat? I'm here, bitches. I won't tell you who said that. So what about you guys, man? Talk to me. What have you guys been up to lately? What about you, Naman?
Oh, I've been I'm trying to learn how to draw again, and it's taking me time. It's taking me time.
You know, those are like fine neural networks and stuff, and sometimes it's going to take a little longer to get those fine motor skills back. But you're doing well, man. You're really back, and I'm so glad to see you. Like just back in like the videos of you walking and stuff. They make me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see the worm at it, taking out the world.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thankful that I'm recovering, and you know that I got second birthday because of that. You know, that's my second birthday. You know?
Yes, we're all very thankful for you, and I definitely know that CJ loves you / makes you crazy. You guys deserve each other.
No one deserves CJ.
Yeah.
We're gonna send Mom this picture.
You're like the little angel that has to sit on CJ's shoulder to remind him to have a conscience.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
And maybe CJ's the devil.
Have you heard from this dude? Maybe I haven't seen him because I'm not watching YouTube that much anymore.
That's fine. You know, there's not many. There's a lot of crazy shit out. So what do you have lately?
Yeah, what lady, madam, what is you wanting to show?
I wanted to show your sketch I did. I have to send it to you still. Oh. You're not going to Heroes? Naman? Are you going to Heroes?
No.
He said no.
Are you going to Heroes Con, Naman?
He said no.
I want to go to Heroes Con, but I can't go. I can't go.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
So good, isn't it?
I gave her a really goofy smile face, and she turned it into a not so goofy face.
No,
Looks good.
I love it. I think it emanates your happiness. So.
Yeah, his smile and like the happiness in his eyes. I love it.
Oh,
Captures the bookworm.
Beautiful.
The essence of the worm.
Of course, I'm beautiful, but you know, I mean, you know,
the most beautiful worm we know.
Yeah, I'll sign. You want me to sign? You want me to sign it for you?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm sending you the sketch too. So
okay.
I just want to say real quick to the people in the chat, like, hey, Comics with Izzy. Hey, Marcus. Hey, yeah. Hey, Kenneth.
Robert's here. Comic Book G-Man's here.
Yeah. Hey, Darth Kin, Wellbore, Sheena, Sunday Da Vinci. Hope you're doing well. Been a minute someday. And let me know like what kind of art you're up to. Cause like this guy, I don't know if you guys know, but Sunday Da Vinci is like he is an amazing artist. Just works a little slower, and I definitely understand that. What's up, Mark from Legion of Comics, little bro? G-Man. Damn, I miss you, G-Man. I wish, you know, if you want me to, I can shoot you the link, but I definitely understand it if you're kind of just chilling for now. But just know that I love you, buddy, and always love seeing you around. Yeah, and Eddie from the Batcave, dude. You guys, hey, you took a hiatus. Cool, man. Have you gotten any cool books recently, Da Vinci? Oh, do you want here? Let me put this back regular.
Thanks.
Yeah, sorry. So Mike, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Mike's been doing a crazy playthrough on Elder Scrolls on Skyrim. So do you want to explain to us what this entire trek has been for? Like, what is the story? What's the story behind Elder Scrolls? What do you do?
Oh, after that, I'm not going. You're talking about like there's books of this story.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
See, this is Look, take us there.
Look, it's a medieval game, fantasy world, and that's basically it. You play a dude, and honestly, you could do whatever you want in the game. You don't have there is a main story, but you don't have to do that. But no, this is just me trying to play and beat the game. I've always wanted to. I mean, because I play video games, so I've always wanted to stream. I don't want to do like walkthroughs and stuff like that, but
Nah,
to have people along with the journey and this experience, being able to play with like a live chat, it's been fun as hell.
I've
I,
seen
I s-
that. You've been
That's gotta
enjoying
be.
yourself. I
I'm
like it.
sorry. That's got to be completely different if you're playing a video game. You have
that's
your
what
own cheering squad, behind
it is
the TV.
because I'm letting the chat lead me. Like I let them guide me on what they want to see or do, or and that's the fun part of it. And it's not there when you play at home by yourself or with friends because y'all have the same goal in mind. No, the chat it can go crazy where they want you to do dumb and stupid things, or they want you to do
It's a very old game.
super big things. Yeah, it is old. I mean, this is
It's very
the
old.
re-
Almost old
this
as Diablo. Almost old as Diablo.
it's
Wow.
not Diablo's way older, but
Yeah,
I mean
I
around.
know, but it's been around
But
for
it
a long,
is.
long time.
I want to say, if offhand, I want to say it
It
was
came out in
released
I
like
think it came out in Diablo 2 or Diablo 3, Diablo 3. But
yes, around Diablo 2, like in between 2 and 3. I want to say 2013, if I had to guess, something like that. But it is an old game. I mean, it released originally on 360, PS3, and PC. This is like the redefined version that I'm playing. It's the PlayStation version, but and that's like everybody's hyped on Oblivion. I mean, incidentally, I'm playing a game that all of a sudden they secret dropped like a remake for the previous game in the series, so everybody's hype on this game. So no, it's just been a fun experience. I'm enjoying it, but I mean, this will probably like the last day that I do Skyrim because I'm at the point where I'm about to complete it and move on to another game. And it's been another thing where I've let the chat pick the next game. I gave them like 10 options of a game, they picked. They all, I mean, it was mass majority on this one game. They were like, no, we want you to play. I was like, all right.
That's cool, man. I I like video games. I think they keep you creative, like in terms of problem solving skills and stuff, but they've been a nice outlet. But
Definitely entertaining.
yeah. But yeah, man, Cliff, back to what we were talking about earlier. I've just been feeling really,
it'd
really
be fun if you have the check going and you have also another
playing.
player join. I mean, I would love to join you on the Diablo game.
Oh, okay. I can figure out how to we need to figure that out, and because I know I can have guests on, and like with Diablo, it's multiplayer. So all I have to do is add your name, and then I'll just when you sign on, we just
I have to buy the game though, right? Don't I have to buy the game?
I mean, you would have to, but what I do is I have this thing called a Game Pass for Xbox, where I pay $20 a month and I have access and can download any kind of game I want. And I've downloaded it, so I don't actually pay for the full game. I have access to it.
Yeah, I mean, I buy the Blazer game all the time, so I mean, it's no big deal. But
Yeah,
yeah.
you know,
I'll be playing on PC. Could it
cross-platform.
play with the both
Yes.
station?
It's cross-platform compatible.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
So, because I've been playing with my buddy Rick, and he's on PC, but
Mhm.
yeah, I've the cool thing that I noticed with Mike on his and what I've done, but to a lesser extent, is that people will watch you play and they'll jump on and they'll want to participate and try and help you,
It's crazy.
Mhm.
total
So blows my
stranger.
mind.
Yeah,
It's like changing
I
the
mean-
whole game, Like if you have a whole cheering section, you're like a whole team. You got a whole army behind you of
I've gone live like every day, and similar to you, Caroline, since we started doing the digital streaming thing. But like every time I've hopped on, at least like 5 to 12 people have watched my streams all the way through. You're talking about I've streamed like 9 hours straight, and there have been people that have been there like the whole time. Have taken breaks when I took breaks, but I mean, that's a feat in itself. I mean, but I do that myself. I spectate games. You know, I enjoy watching other people play and stuff like that. And I mean, as a gamer, it's part of the experience because it only helps you get better, kind of thing.
I used to be hooked on Hearthstone. I used to play.
Ooh, Hearthstone is good.
Huh?
That's a bet. Hearthstone is good.
I used to want to be a YouTuber.
A YouTube gamer.
I can only be hooked on one thing at a time. So my current one is Marvel Snap. You know, I mean, I have varied, and I even tried this DC.
Is that like Pokemon Go? What's Marvel Snap?
No, Marvel Snap is a card game. You know, and like, you know, and there's like different. I honestly, I wish it was more like even a little bit more like a traditional card game, because they're like it's weird about themes. Like most of the Spider-Man family have card abilities about moving cards, right? But it's not exclusively them. Like there's just a lot of cards that just do movement, and like, okay, so like I got to build a deck around that to get what I want out of it, you know. And then there's cards.
It's a deck building game. It's a deck building game.
Yeah, no, right. It's a deck building game, but like, not even a deck building game. It's a regular, like you got to put together. Yeah, like deck building means I'm powering up and purchasing with my power to build up my deck to be more powerful. This is like, okay, I've unlocked new cards. Let's do stuff.
Yeah, I mean, don't you have to choose like 25 particular from your inventory?
10, you gotta choose 10 from your pool. Yeah, so like, well, no, like so a deck building game specifically is. It's so weird, right? Because like technically it's all deck building games. You know, a deck building game means that as you play, you are purchasing the cards you want for your deck to accumulate more power and
I've played that particular type of deck building game before. So
yeah, well, no, so like DC Deck Builder is an excellent example of this, right? Where you're doing that. The Marvel deck building game is way more advanced. The DC one has special editions, so you could do advanced stuff.
Is it like Magic?
No, these are not like Magic. Right. Like,
these are more like a deck building game is more like a tower defense style game. You know, it's different than a trading card game. It plays similar, but it's different. It's got different.
I like my Hearthstone game.
These are my
Hearthstone is a trading card game.
Yeah, it's a traditional.
Okay. So I've got this is like Magic. Like this is a deck of my Riders of Rohan. So I have a Riders. And like
Cliff does this a bunch.
Eowyn and Theoden run this bitch right here.
Bunch nerds here, I swear. Just bunch nerds.
You really went Eowyn and Theoden? You did that? Like mine is just sneak attacking with hobbits. That's what mine.
Because the hobbits make mana, they just regen. It's just a fucking mana maker.
Yeah, I know, but I also use the ring wraith, so it's just like ring power up. Ring power up.
See, that's a lot of people use the Mordor because it's really powerful. But I like I've got the Elven Council where it's basically a democracy where you have to vote and then like roll or whatever. It's fucking fun. And then I have the Riders of Rohan, and this is just really fast. I know, Mike, John. Here, hold on just a second, John. I can send you the link.
There's progressing there too.
Yeah.
I just kind of I got a wild hair on my ass. I had to explain to a Canadian friend what wild hair was. He's like, "What does a wild hair mean? And why do you have that?" And I was like, "Well, in America, it means you're feeling a little wild and crazy."
We were just talking about that movie the other day. That's funny.
Yeah, we were talking about West Side Story.
Yeah.
And the famous songs. We were trying to think of the songs.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of there's what's odd. There's a lot of good songs from the from the
West. Yeah, I was all over John this morning. I was like, bitch, we live. And I was like, if you want to join, here's the link. So basically at this point in my online life, my chat therapist.
Send it to Mark.
My chat therapist.
Mark wants to link.
My chat therapist. Mark wants the link to feel included. Forget it. So anyhow, at this point in my life, at this point in my life, John, Lady F, and Madam are my Instagram therapy pals.
Dude. Man,
Hey,
It's
Cliff, I
needed.
want a freaking invite to your channel too one of these days. Otherwise, I'm gonna be pissed.
It's coming, Naman. Honestly, I was gonna invite you sooner, but then like I wanted to like give you recovery time, and I didn't want to impose, you know. And then that's the thing. Like I'm trying. It starts with, oh, I want to be considerate, and then it turns into, oh, I've lost track of time. I'm the asshole, you know. or with Mark, where Mark says maybe, and then I was like, fuck this dude, and I booked somebody else, and then he's mad at me for a year. It's great.
dude, I'm queen of that shit. Piles of shit that I've been wanting to send people. Like, dude, don't. I know I'm in that same wheelhouse. Don't feel bad. You are.
Hey,
you
look
are
what I
not
finally have.
alone.
Look what I finally have.
You got
Oh,
swag, bitch. You got flair. You got flare pins.
I do. I have that, and I have this extra special.
How many pieces of flair are you wearing? Do you have enough?
I'm not wearing it. This is my stickers.
You need 15 pieces of flair.
No, the only flare I'm wearing is I'm gonna have the shirt. And if I'm hoping,
ladies and gents, I gotta go.
Thanks,
Oh,
man. Love you, buddy.
Hi, Naman.
Have a good one, guys. Have
Yeah.
fun.
Take care of yourself.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
so I'm gonna have my Cliff on Comic shirt, my
Oh,
Bussy
shit.
Buster shirt, my Brotherhood shirt.
Hi, Mark.
Who invited
I'm just here
this
to
guy?
say that Cliff is a liar. I have the screenshots.
I didn't
I wrote
say
the
that,
date
Mark.
down.
What are you talking- Mark,
I wrote it. I told before.
I
See,
literally said I'm the villain. I said it. I didn't-
wrong people have to interrupt, so I'm just gonna wait for him to finish.
Bitch, I did not say that it was your fault. I took the blame rightfully. I'm not one of those people. You proved me wrong. It stands. Now continue.
I was so looking forward to it. I had my mom coming to hang out with the kids. I changed my work schedule. I told my parents that I'm gonna get to hang out with Cliff and finally do a show, and then he ghosted me. It legitimately broke my heart. That's all. I'm hurt.
He does that.
Hurt people hurt people. Yeah,
But-
Cliff does that.
Well, he plays hard to get. It's a tactic.
And now, thanks to Mark, I'm going to drink before 10 a.m.
It makes you work.
You probably
for it.
shouldn't do that. Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. Cliff, I hope you never take any of this seriously, buddy.
I don't. But the first.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
He's right. He's
I
writing
was
it down.
so sure. I was so sure I was right. And then I saw the chat and I was like, oh no, I'm the villain.
I've got.
You just double booked, man. It happens. Busy. A lot of people we keep up with, man. It's not a big deal. Except to me.
Obviously.
Did I just hear a child? Oh, they said higher, right? They said higher.
Yeah, I'm pushing him on the swing.
At first, I thought they said
I'm on break
Kyle.
from work.
Like
That
did
well,
your kids
well that's
just call
fine.
you-
You know what's funny is when Finn was in preschool, one of the things that they teach them is their parents' names, their address, and their phone number. You know, like
Yeah.
safety stuff. So
Yeah.
there's like a whole 2-3 month period where Finn was so proud that he learned it that he was just calling us Mark and Kyle. We're like, this is so weird.
That's hilarious.
It's funny. Kids are wild, man. It's
Yeah,
nice out there. It was nice yesterday here in Nashville.
yeah. We're just under our canopy of oaks. So that way
didn't
you can
fall.
play in the shade all summer long. No, they just came. Oh, the trees. Yeah, the trees that didn't fall. Yeah, that was on the side of my house. Lost the one that was over there.
Jesus. Did you even were you able to claim anything and get the government help at all?
The government didn't help nobody nowhere at all.
Yeah.
Well, no. I'm answering honestly. The government didn't help no one. Like that whole hurricane was like an illuminating wake up call for anybody affected by it, by the whole FEMA thing.
Yeah.
Which if anyone, yeah, and if anyone keeps up, y'all saw where like people are like actively have who are working for FEMA actively have cases against them now for the way that they handled the situation, like without getting political, but they were addressing the situation politically. But if you had insurance, which we do, that's a brand new roof, like just a couple months old now. Even on the little house, got a brand new roof put on that. But there's a lot of people that are still fighting with insurance because just based on your own personal insurance thing. But the people who you can tell who didn't have insurance, all you have to do is drive in any neighborhood. Like 8 houses down, the house is still split in half. You take a left, the house is still split in half down the street. Yeah. Some of them have been abandoned now since the hurricane, and their tarps have flown off. So you can just drive by and see in their house where an actual tree split them in half. They're just scattered all through town.
It takes a long time for the communities to recover from that kind of stuff, you know.
Dude,
Yeah.
I went through Florida. I was over there, and like it was already like months past. And so it was like taking up all the hotels and
yeah.
everywhere.
There are still like abandoned sections, like there's still abandoned sections of like part of down New Orleans, like Chalmette and stuff, like when Katrina hit. And I mean, that's
wild. Yeah, those will never rebuilt the same probably.
No. But yeah. I just wanted to go live. I'm gonna mute Mark.
Thank you for tagging. Thank you for tagging when I start your reading over on my video.
Oh, I did, yeah, for sure. Sorry, Mark. I love you and I love your kids, but I'm gonna have to mute you because like kids make noise, and I'm the only one that matters here. Make noise on your own stream, kids. Love you. No. All right. Anyway,
when Finn is older, we're gonna call his channel Finn Division. That's what's
Finn Division, man. Yep. And he's gonna do nothing but like cover like Avatar figures and Godzilla figures, and be as enthusiastic as his dad.
Yeah, it's just gonna be Kaiju Battle Month presented by Finn.
He has a channel. It's called Finn's Billion of Toys.
Finn's Billion of Toys. All right. We need to do that.
He's gonna resurrect Turok. He's gonna become a writer, and he's gonna finally give us the Turok movie that we've been dying for, and he's gonna deliver like brand new Turok games. You're gonna see Finn's gonna be the master.
Is it gonna be an Empire? Finn's Empire?
Is it
Turok? He'd be the next.
It's called a Finpire. A Finpire.
Finpire of comic culture.
He'll be the next Todd McFarlane. He'll be that generation. You know, he'll be the Finn father.
We'll have a baseball collection.
All right, I gotta go. I love y'all. Have a great morning.
Yeah, you too. So, hey, AR, you want to jump on here? I'll shoot you the link, buddy.
Marcus said he felt excluded. Like,
I mean, I sent that asshole a link, but he didn't do shit about it.
Maybe he's getting ready. He's got to go primp himself up, you know.
Yeah, look pretty. He's got a family and stuff, like a family and kids, as does AR, as does, most of these people.
Most of us.
Most of us. I'm not. Shit, me and Cliff and you, we're single as fuck. Cliff's got his mom that he takes care of, but.
Oh my God, I take care of, or she takes care of me. Depends on the moment of the day.
Well, I mean, look, so it sounds like it benefits.
Oh, it's a nightmare. But thank you.
It's a relationship.
It's a relationship. I love my mom.
Yeah, of course. When I was younger, and when I was a teenager, we went to go see like Water for Chocolate, right? In the movie theater. We had to go to a particular movie theater because it's an independent Spanish film. So we had to go out of our way to this one theater. And the movie was many things, but one key thing was how the youngest child had to stick around and be the caretaker of the mom, right? And when we left the movie theater, I said, oh God, I don't want this for me. And then that was it. That damn movie solidified me. It solidified it. I'm constantly passionate for love that I can't have. I love to cook. I have all sorts of recipes. I'm my mother's guardian, whether she likes it or not.
Yeah.
It's become my life. The part where, winning a man over with my cooking, that has happened. I was like, I'm just living out the whole book. I'm living out the book.
Is that due to the roofies you put in them?
No. And stop going the wrong way, damn it. Y'all are so horrible. And keep if you want to keep the gay jokes coming, make it more creative. I'm about them. You can't.
How is roofing somebody exclusively for gay jokes?
Yeah.
Wasn't for Cosby.
It's just terribly homophobic. Like every gay dude is gonna roof you so they can jam it in your booty hole. And like, no, we can't do that.
What? How you gonna trick someone into boofing?
I was feeling more exactly. That's like I was thinking more of the Diddy role. Diddy's been on a big.
Yeah,
I honestly thought that the roofie stereotype was a college thing, like a frat boy stereotype.
Yeah.
No, it's worse.
Like
than
I always the stereotype I thought was definitely more of a heterosexual stereotype.
No, it's a stereotype about the monstrosity that is the men in mankind.
I want to say that's where it started. I mean, now where it's taken it, yes. Now it's like
I don't know
everywhere.
any chicks that be roofing chicks.
No,
Yeah,
I've met one.
I've heard
one, but
You've heard of chicks roofing a dude?
No,
Those are only the most empowered females that do that.
It's like, how do you get it to be responsive if you're not to
Chopstick, duct tape.
I mean, you're talking about it so light out there now as far as like the possibility of getting roofied. You can get roofied by like a random person and they might not even be going for you. You might just grab the wrong drink or.
Well, I mean
that's kind of how availably readily, I mean.
Wasn't that last Heroes Con?
That's kind of what I was saying. No, but I mean, I want to say it's so readily out there now. I mean, now you go to bars and they have those most bars offer security in that regard. They offer those slip covers that go above your drink so you can keep your covered, like if you're in a club or whatever. Or they have these like bag-looking things that go over your straw and your lid. They have like the physical security for like roofie things at like bars and.
That's just sad, that we've gotten to that shit. I would just have to rely on the alcohol back in my day to get drunk and not have to worry about getting roofied. I mean, it was out there, but
my thing is, if you're putting that much effort into getting, the sex, why not put the effort the other way and do it the right way? I don't know. That's just me.
I have a feeling.
I think that's the point. That's the effortless way, isn't it? The cheating.
Yeah,
cheating.
It is.
But see, then, like, part of the eroticism comes from the mutual interest, and it's like, dude. So it's, I think if somebody is roofing somebody, like, well, we were talking about Cosby or something. Take care, man. Take care. Yeah, we were talking about Cosby, and it was like. He could get pussy if he wanted to. He could get it anywhere he wanted to, but it wasn't about him getting it. It was about him taking it. It was about him being in power and dominating, like helpless prey.
I think that. I mean,
I'm sorry. Wait, I was lost track. Which creature of darkness are we talking about right now?
The
Cosby.
We were called the Cosby.
Oh yeah, no, he is. You know what? I mean, I really feel like Diddy said, "Hold my beer" on that one.
You know what? He did. Because
really
dude, I did not. This is the thing. Like, you talk about go back to the beginning of January 2024, before I knew anything. Back when, if you asked me who P. Diddy was, I would say he was a goofy motherfucker that was around from 98 to 02, just halfway in some videos being stupid. And he had like a making my bed. He was nothing. He was just a goober. And I always thought of him as a goober that like kind of stepped in on Biggie's death. Like, I just thought he was honestly like a cheap car salesman doing those, the Faith Evans, I'll be watching you or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And
then
see,
I had a different take on Diddy because, I mean,
it was yours.
Well, going through being a Biggie fan myself, Diddy was always there, like, especially when they started and, the label and everything. And yeah, I kind of saw him as this, like, I want to say, not fun producer, but it seemed like they were all having a good time, kind of thing. I mean, you're talking about if you go to me, but he was always in the picture, and I want to say yes, he would dip in and out of the picture, but honestly, it reminds me a lot of Timbaland. You know, if you go back and
I
like
remember him and
look at
Aaliyah
that situation.
songs. He was
Yeah,
on.
you're talking about. I mean, he was representing Aaliyah, Nelly Furtado. He was represent. I mean, he had a couple different like main, but I mean, the way he appeared in public was every now and then. It was like a select song here. It was like, I mean, it wasn't like he was on every single Aaliyah track. No, it was just the one that they put on the radio. You know, but okay, but in that regard, Diddy was in the same sense. Like, you know, he showed up every now and then on one of Biggie or Mace's videos, you know, or but I can get the whole like after Biggie's death, like, but I saw it the other way. Like, I mean, you think after a celebrity death, that could be the end of everything you know. For you know, all you have is what they've done in public and blah blah blah. So the way I felt like that compilation thing they did with Faith Evans and Diddy and stuff, and they released all those tracks or whatever, like the memorial album or whatever. I saw it as like a good thing kind of thing. Like we got more of that. But of course, you know, years later we got like unreleased albums and I don't know, but
Yeah, so for me, and I'm gonna tell you this is my perspective because I didn't know anything about rap. I was somebody that always followed the grunge and the alternative, and so when this happened, from my perspective, not knowing any of the background, I saw that whole Tupac Biggie thing as like, wow, that's fucked up. This is crazy. But when Biggie died, I saw that video and it made me feel cheap. I just felt like, dude, this guy is just like, why do I feel kind of dirty? Because it's just like him showing his goofy, grimy face, and it's like, why does he even in here? But it's like,
for
whatever.
for like me going through it, I felt like, and this is the like most evilest thing I could think of during that time was the way he was showcasing himself, and I'm talking about specifically Puff Daddy. You know, I felt like he had a part to do with either Tupac or Biggie's death. You know, that part, I did feel like he had a sinister side. Now, jump years later, and it's this whole like sexual, you know, no, I felt like he was, working with Suge and like some other things behind the scenes, and they were both trying to, because at that time, and it's still to this day, it's the only musical
And was
genre
it
that has.
theater? Was it all theater? Like
I
just
want
to
to
sell
say
more records? And
a lot of that is because that's what I was about to say is, rap, hip hop is the one genre that has that whole beef, gimmick that they do with, and it's, I call it a gimmick. So a lot of times it is real life beef because they're involved in gangs and this and that territory locations. But it's also a gimmick because those record labels sell that beef. You know what I'm saying? That the beef between, Kendrick and Drake, the beef between Eminem and whoever he picks at the moment, it sells albums. I mean, it did back with Kanye during the
that's
Graduate
always
album.
kind of been unique to, well, maybe not really, but that rivalry within entertainment industry has always tend to produce more income, money. Take care.
I guess.
Take care, Eddie and Da Vinci, and thanks, Jeffrey, for coming by. And just
Yeah.
thanks, everybody. It's nice seeing all of you. Cliff, let's check in with you because it's been a minute since you said anything. I need to know where are you at.
I don't know where I'm at. I'm all over the place.
Dude,
To me, every genre of music had their own gimmick to sell the albums. Rock and grunge had a different way. It's like they all have a different appeal. Like even when you look at their videos, what they're trying to sell, you know, what their overall message is. And you're talking about, country has those stereotypes: a truck, a girl,
tear in my beer.
a drink. Rock has those same stereotypes, tattoos, big hair. And it's varied over the years, but I think all those genres of music has their own gimmicks. But when it comes to rap and hip hop, it's a lot more lethal, I'd say. It's a lot more grounded in street kind of thing.
Yeah, well, so yeah, I would definitely feel that like hop, especially as like a cultural phenomenon, is more about representation of your culture and the area you came up in, grew up in, and being able to communicate your story in a specific format. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of hip hop is that. If you look at Hanuman Kind or whatever, dude, that guy is straight up hip hop. Like, he's an Indian guy, straight, but like that's hip hop. Like,
And that there's artists that are like in the background that have stayed true to the hip hop groups that most people either know for like one thing or another, but not really what they're famous for. But that's like most Def. Like you're talking about somebody that over the years has stayed consecutively like tied to hip hop roots, and he's been that way the whole way through and never really sold out kind of thing. But he's never also went like mega mainstream either. He's kind of been in the background, and most people I'd say know him from his acting career versus his, hip hop career kind of thing.
which one are we
Yeah,
talking about?
most Def.
Oh, Most Def, yeah. Yeah, but he's made some really good albums and impactful albums. That song he did called Mathematics, man.
A bunch of songs.
Yeah, there's a bunch of songs he's done. What up, Cookie? Yeah, Cliff, I'm there with you on the daily cognitive dissonance. So sorry,
Like,
Mike.
there is just so much that like there's so many things like I want to do. There's so much time I don't seem to have anymore. I like my ever persistent worry about money for Heroes Con, and I want to go to that 3 Men in the Basement comic swap on the 17th of May. But I'm probably gonna go broke. I'm probably gonna go like with like $20 in my pocket.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm gonna try and, sell in an auction or two and, just do what I can. But I know I get paid in a couple of days and I'm gonna pay off half of my room stay, and then that'll take some sting out of the overall cost. But I need to
I
go ahead
am
and
grateful that the overall cost of everything with Will and Izzy is very low, because
so you guys are going to room to get. So is Will going to be rooming there?
no, we're gonna do an Airbnb and we're doing a rental car, and
You Will and Izzy, right?
yes, yeah, three Puerto Ricans on the road.
Which Will?
Yeah,
Like
which
Bob?
will?
Of comics. If we go which Will and I say Puerto Ricans, then come on.
I'm like, Vogs is not freaking Puerto Rican.
No, he's not. But he threw some Spanish at me last night, that little bitch. I couldn't believe it. He is full of surprises. Inja.
We love Inja.
Yo, let me tell you, I sell that Green Lantern cover like nobody.
Girl, same.
I'm like, oh, did you not pick up this issue?
Inja Binja. Well, she was the model for this, and
I was like, let me open my Instagram. Look, I'm all over it.
See her face? Isn't she beautiful?
I look at our store. Yeah, the guy who starts the store is like, oh my god, she's beautiful, and I'm like, oh.
I know. Well, she is.
She is.
Lantern Core. Let's do this one. Boo boop 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 boo doo doo doo. Let's see if I can pull it up. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the cover you're talking about.
You don't know, or you do?
Well, I mean, I might have seen it, but I don't know specific. Because I do look at that's the thing. I only usually look at like.
You'll see it.
Oh, okay. I do know this.
So that's the one. Look at that girl. Stop sharing. Sorry, my bad.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Oh, hold on. Let's see me do it again. Hold on.
Wait. I love Far Second. I have her up on my wall.
Stop. That's Inja Binja, y'all. Green Lantern Corps.
She's right in there in the green.
Where? I didn't see.
Right there. I gotta move the red thing. That's her and the damn.
Oh,
sister.
on the
Oh.
box. Okay. So
It's hard to see because it's at an angle. But
share screen.
I love Far Sector. I mean, you talk about a hell of a great read.
Hell of a great read. Now let's see, what does it look like? Okay, there, that's better. Yeah, Zerdy. No, don't stop sharing. Don't stop sharing.
You
Look
say
at that.
that's Inja Benja?
Look at that hot mama. Yeah, it's Zerdy. This is Inja Binja, Green Lantern Corps #2, Nathan Zerdy variant, DC Comics 2025, new unread. Oh, you guys are staying in Cups Airbnb. That's the one me and Drax said we were staying at too. We haven't coordinated like you guys, but that's the plan. Yeah, exactly, AR. This is how you play it. You just latch on and act like nothing. This is always in the plan.
I was gonna say AR don't know who he's playing with, you know, because when you're with me, you can only pay with ass and cash.
But mostly AS. Yeah, y'all, I love this picture. I love this image. I love seeing, people of color in comics because fucking they're heroes too. God damn it, represent. And the fact that it's Inja Benja, oh my God. It's just the shit. It's the hog's balls, and I love it. Inja, you're awesome.
Hog's balls.
We love you too. We love you too. Have fun.
Have a mercifully uneventful work day.
Yeah, I know. Gosh, dang.
What's that?
We can't hang on here. We can stay on for a few more, but I don't want to bump into other shows.
Church is at 10:45, and we're stomping all over Hall and 22. So that's it. We're good.
Oh my God, I'm an asshole. I'm sorry, but like I said, I had a wild hair and I couldn't help it.
That's okay.
I can show you. Some stuff I found in the 50-cent bin. I just pulled some different books. This was one though. I love Tom King, and I found this in a 50-cent bin a long time ago. But it's Robin War, and it's signed by fucking Tom King. Do I give two diddlies about Robin War? Mm-mm. But I have
Tom King signature. Yeah, that's cool.
I know, it's really cool. And I mean, it's a cool cover, but
it was all right read.
It doesn't look like something I would ever give a shit about. I hate to say that.
There's a lot of Robins, and
I know, but
see him fight.
But I was gonna say, but what a use! First of all, there's 6 Robins in that story that we ain't heard from since, right?
Yeah, that's true.
DC does what? Remember that girl, Bluebird, or whatever the heck her name? I remember her name.
I like Bluebird.
Yeah,
Harper Row. Harper Row just disappeared.
I know.
They just off the freaking. They don't care. It's
that's because that was
a character.
Harper Row is a Tinian.
I don't know. The thing is, it's
he took all his characters. That's why we haven't got Miracle Molly. That's why we haven't got
this.
I love.
Yeah, me too.
Don Rickles.
Hell yeah.
And Jack Kirby.
Why is it a Don Rickles cover?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Why is Don Rickles on the cover? What is he?
He was a really funny Jewish man, so I'm sure.
I get it, but that. So Jack Kirby's I have one funny Jewish friend. We're doing this.
He's the funny Jewish friend. He's
going on the cover, and that's his best friend.
Dude, I fucking love Rickles. Rickles brings the people together. No, he stars in this one and the next one or something. Issues.
Oh, so okay, he was a guest star, so he's actually featured in the comic.
Yeah, he's in the comics. Rickles is in the comics. So, this is just super fun, y'all.
Yo, is he a villain? Because it looks like in the second issue he's a villain.
I mean, he probably causes a lot of mischief.
Look at the smile.
Would say that he's probably maybe misunderstood and accidentally gets into trouble or causes some
shenanigans.
Mischief. Yeah. And I love a good hair tug, and when you have
one of the lines from the book is something like, "Where are you from, big boy? I'm from the planet Krypton. Just my luck. I got insults for every nationality on the planet, and I run into a yo-yo from Krypton."
I love it. You want this Olsen so bad now. Check out, it's like either, so this one's 141. Check out 140.
Girl, I already put it on the want list. It's on the want list.
Well, the AR, I'm telling AR. So check out, it's either 140 or 142, but there's two covers with Rickles on it, and the other one is yellow. But this one has got, I think the yellow one has his face down in the corner, and then it's like,
no, he's holding like a portrait of himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's in a supervillain style outfit. That's why I made the comment.
Oh, okay, sorry. But
Hey,
yeah,
listen, I'm on it. I'm adding it to the want list. I'm like, give it to me.
this is
140.
Janet.
Oh
Giant.
shit! Wait a second. The Don Rickles issues. One of them is 141. The other one is The other one is 139. It's 139 and 141.
Yeah.
And in between is the giant size issue, which is 140.
Oh. And then this is something cool. I'll have to show you guys. I've never found this. This is a 10-cent Dell. But hold on. It's a Red Ryder 10-cent Dell Canadian edition. This thing was printed in Canada. So I don't even know. Maybe it's not. It says 10 cents, but. All right. So. And then Red Ryder Comics, number 88, December 1950. Published by Wilson Company of Torrent by KK Publications. To Poughkeepsie, New York. Here we go.
Hey, my neck of the woods.
Printed in Canada.
Yeah.
So isn't that wild? I've never, and so like it doesn't have any ads on the inside.
Neat.
You're just like, I don't give a fuck, bitch.
I do. I think it's neat. First of all, you had me at Poughkeepsie. I mean, I could throw a rock and hit it. I could throw a rock and hit where they used to print the comics. Okay,
So,
but still.
I just think this is really cool that I found. Like, I need to get this to freaking Comic Vet. He's the one that would appreciate it. And this one was a gift from my friend, Night Tiger, and this is one of the few like crazy golden ages I have from the big two, but it is All-Star Comics number 51. It's missing a little bit, but
Green Lantern.
it's really cool.
I love them. I love them crystalline. How much did you pay for that?
Nothing. It was an A-OK.
Holy shit balls!
Yeah, from my friend Night Tiger Comics.
God bless you, Night Tiger. God bless you.
Night Tiger's my buddy. We do trades and stuff together. And so
I am so sad because I'm looking at where Western Publishing used to be, and I don't think it looks anything like this at all anymore.
Go back to that.
I love
back
Lucy.
there. That's cool.
I love Lucy.
Why does she always look like she swallowed too much chocolate in the chocolate factory?
Because you probably did.
Always. Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's one episode, and yet it's like the most famous face they use.
It's like it's what do you call it? It's like basically a foundational. I was gonna say seminal, but you know, I posted this on Insta, but this is issue 4 of Anthony Bourdain's Hungry Ghosts. I need to find issues 2 and 3, and then I'll have the run. But for now, I just have issues 1 and 4. Francavilla does some great stuff on this.
That's cool.
And I got this in recently. Little Dr. Spectre. Check out the Frankenstein's Monster, Vampire, Mummy, all return. I love these painted or / photographed covers. The Queen of Star Trek. Yep. And then who played Uhuru? I forgot her name, but that chick.
Aura? Nichelle Nichols?
Aura?
Michelle Nichols. Uhura. I said Uhuru.
Uhura.
Yeah, I was like, what? I was like, I've never heard of it.
Uhuru. I'm so country, bro.
Uhuru.
Uhura. My bad. I'm gonna do La Oblongata. Anyways, Yeah, I've been feeling really introspective lately.
Because the world feels like once again it is thrown into chaos.
So then only thing that I can find balance and peace in is like my sense of self. And like I have to have a sense of resolution that I have to relinquish this desire of control that is so ingrained in me as part of
And
who.
so my tarot reading just called it all out, didn't it?
Well, fuck you. No, I love it. I loved it. So that's why I went back. But I just gotta let go and ride the wave, man. And it's so nerve wracking because goddamn, I was wondering if I should get a fucking visa, a work visa to Germany.
Right, because that's the new twist on history.
That it is now. And now Germany and France are going to be on the side, each other's side for the first time in fucking history against us. It's awful. I can't.
Everybody's leaving here and moving out, and, you know.
Yeah, you gonna come to Germany with me, Mike?
You know, my family's got a plot out there somewhere.
Y'all, 9. Cliff, oh my god, he's like, oh my god, I'm sweating.
France, I can't help you.
I've been to France.
Sorry.
The countryside, they're really nice and sweet. They're just like regular people. And then in Paris, it's like New York. They don't got time for anybody. But I think it's more of a city thing. It's like city culture more than anything. Yeah. It's just like their pace is different. But what you got? What you getting into, Cliff? Anything lately?
I don't know. Shortbox keeps distracting me with fucking sales, just driving me crazy. That's how I ended up with all them Submariners. And I don't know. Like again, like all I have on my mind is Heroes Con. Everything else, like I'm fine, or it mildly depresses me. It depends on the day of the damn week. You know.
Yeah.
A mysterious audit is looming in the ether for work. So everyone's on pins and goddamn needles, you know. And it's Gore Vidal. Good morning. It's just really aggravating. And then other things are aggravating. Most of my life is aggravating or depressing. There's too many people in my life have died for 2025. Yeah, it's only fucking April, and I'm telling 2025 to chill the fuck out. I can't deal with this shit. You know,
Serenity now.
Right. I don't even. It's like, what's more powerful than Serenity now? I need the next level.
Namaste, motherfucker. Woosah. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, there's been some energy, and I've just been trying to process it, but also like kind of stay to myself. It's just I've been feeling real fucking weird. But I'm also a creature that is I recognize patterns. And like even though patterns aren't necessarily like humans expect patterns, humans expect narratives, but the fact of the matter is the universe works in neither. And so that will mean that inevitably unpredictable things are going to happen and upset my way of life, and I'll have to digest and try and figure out what the fuck to do, and I don't like that.
That's very Cthulhuian of you.
my snort.
No, the whole like
Outlook.
Everything, the whole outlook of it's just all chaos anyway. The gods are nothing but chaos.
Dude, I'm feeling like it, and I'm feeling like Grinch screaming into the abyss or whatever, wallowing in my own self-pity. But it's just like I don't even have self-pity. I'm just like,
oh my god, is the Grinch actually the hero of the story by saying screw this Christmas crap? Mm-hmm. And then it's all a BS distraction, and is the ending really just him succumbing to societal norms and denial is your only way to happiness? Is that what the Grinch has been about all these years?
I mean, he didn't go to the village and beat the people for celebrating Christmas, or he didn't kill anybody. He went and stole like the commercialized stuff that's attached
Exactly.
to
So
Christmas.
right. That's what I'm saying. Is that it? Is that the
Or
message?
did he recognize that along with the gross capitalization of what should just be a bonding and connecting event actually really did have bonding and connection at the root of it, and he saw that and his heart grew 10 times, and so did
You
his
know
credit
what?
card
For
bill.
the
It is.
for the sake of my peace of mind, that one.
You gotta have hope sometimes,
But also,
even if it's not real.
I stand by the fact that he was anti-commercialism, and now I get
Yes. Y'all, fucking, Grinch was anti-capitalist.
Mhm.
Grinch would not shop at Walmart. Do you think he would? Fuck no. Where would Grinch
unless
shop out?
or he would do it out of spite, maybe.
He would thrift, and he would try to steal the thrift. He would haggle. He would be a thrift haggler. He would be at flea markets.
You don't think he'd pay $1? You think
No.
he'd haggle everything?
Yes, I think he would be insulted to pay $1, and I think he would see it as every little haggle is a victory to him, and it would make him very happy. Is it healthy? No. Is that who the Grinch is? I would say intrinsically, yes.
Yo, this is okay. So I just came across Jimmy Olsen 142, and the credits are Jack Kirby, inks by Neil Adams, and Murphy Anderson for providing the heads to Superman and Jimmy.
You know, some people are just used to certain head types, and if you deviate from the head type, they go crazy.
But it is hilarious to me that like I knew that somebody else had to draw the head up for Superman. I didn't realize that Murphy Anderson clearly is here, including Jimmy Olsen 138's alleged side or whatever we want to call it, right? But like 138, also Murphy Anderson draws Superman, Jimmy Olsen, and Perry White heads.
Heads. This is Kirby head, dude. That's a Kirby head.
Which one?
This one.
No, that's actually. Oh yeah, that is a Kirby head because Anderson was only in charge of Superman and Jimmy for that.
That is not Kirby. That is not a Kirby head because Kirby has square jaws. See that? It's completely different. Not the same. These two are not the same. All right, man. Heroes is going to be awesome. Oh my god. We're gonna thrift like motherfuckers. We're gonna Grinch it out. Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna sign off here. You know, I really wanted to get on, I don't know, talk about nothing because that's all we have in the end.
Well, that's why I enjoy comic talk so much, because when we're just talking about comics, it's fine. And then the minute we actually talk about, it's like, oh, this comic was about this guy stealing money, and he's stealing money because he needs to support his grandchild. And then that's it. It's over. Reality sneaks in, and the fuse is struck.
Fight it. Right,
and then you're sitting there and you're just like, I don't know what this issue is about.
Well, I think that you're doing a great job at trying to be human in a very crazy time. And, you know, I think you're using all the tools you have to reach out and be with fellow humans that are also going insane, and just checking in and say, oh, so you're crazy. Are you crazy too? Yes, I am. All right. Have a good day to you too, sir. And see you on the morrow, you know?
Absolutely. My goodness.
I appreciate you, Mike. I know
Mike is great.
He's a good one to talk to. He seems like a man of few words, but I think it's just because we're all really fucking chatty. And he probably can't get a word in edgewise. You want to say anything, Mike?
Hi. It always depends on the conversation, honestly.
Yeah.
And if someone says my merit to that goal, then I have no input. Sometimes in the conversation, either one of y'all or the other guys have said exactly what I'm thinking. So I'm like, just smiling. I am. I agree.
Yeah. I like to paraphrase Samwise Gamgee and saying there's still some good in this world, Mr. Frodo. It's worth fighting for. So on that note, let's remember the good things and still fight for them. All right? Meow. Love y'all. Be safe. Wipe your booties front to back.
Back to front.